So we're going to create a new variable called premium, and that's going to be equal to mysql underscore result, and we're taking the result from the query that we've performed up here, which is premium query. The first row, because we're only going to retrieve one row from this, and then the field name is premium. Remember, the only field we've selected from this query is premium, just so we don't select all the data and slow down our query and our code. So now this premium variable here is going to either equal 1 or 0. So now we can perform an if statement here and either do something or do something else. So I'm going to say if premium is equal to 1, return true. In fact, we don't actually need an else or an if-else statement in total. We can just say if premium equals 1, return true. So by returning true, we're saying if this field in the database is equal to 1, return the value true. And we can now use this isPremium function in our index.php page. If we go up here, just as we're checking if the user's logged in, obviously inside this block here we want to then check if the user is has premium membership. If the user's not logged in, we don't need to check if they have premium membership because they're not logged in. So here what we can do is take advantage of this function that we've just created and the usability of this, and we're going to say if is underscore premium, remember to include the brackets, if is premium do something, otherwise do something else. So if isPremium is then going to call this function in glob.inc.php, and it's going to return either true, or in fact we can say else return false. Okay, so if we are premium membership, we're going to return true. Therefore, this value here of this statement here is going to equate to true. So if isPremium echo and we can say something like account type, and then in bold we can say premium, and let's just enclose that in a paragraph to ensure everything's spaced out properly. And otherwise we're going to do exactly the same thing, so let's go ahead and copy this text. Instead we're just going to say standard. Okay, now the one thing my code doesn't do is get rid of this form if the user is premium. So what you could do say is if is premium, inside here maybe give this button here or something like that. So let's go ahead and just change that quickly now. So once you've got the script from the forum, we're going to go ahead and we're going to just grab this code here. And this might confuse you, so if it does, I'm extremely sorry. But if the user is premium, we don't need to show the button. Otherwise, we do need to show the button. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and I'm going to break out of PHP. And I'm going to break back into PHP there. And here is going to go this button. Okay? So it's as simple as that. We've included data which is not in PHP inside by breaking out of PHP. So we can even take this here and pop that there. So essentially what we're doing is we're just saying to the user, if the user is premium, just say yep, premium account, blah blah blah. Otherwise we want to give the user the option to purchase premium membership. So let's go ahead and just see how that works on our page. I think that's, yeah, we'll go back again. Okay, so at the moment we've got account type standard, so we're already seeing how this is working, and it's got an upgrade to premium button. Now once we do pay, which we're going to do in a moment, when we have changed this value to 1, let's go and change that value manually, then we're going to get account type premium and our button disappears. So essentially that quick change around that I did, which I didn't show in the previous tutorial, in the previous video, now when we are premium, we don't need to click on a button to pay for premium membership. And then again, it doesn't exist in the source, therefore we are saving script load time. Okay, so this is working. Let's go ahead and change ourselves back to premium equals 0. And now we're just back to a standard user. So now what we've got set up is our login system that we can now click our button and go ahead and process. We've created this is premium function which we can use on any page we like. So if we were to create a new page, for example, and above at the top we could put if is premium, then allow this content. So we could say, for example, if not is premium. In fact, let me create a new page. What we could do is say if not is premium, i.e. if this function returns a false value, then we could say die, and we could say you're not allowed to access this. Please purchase premium membership. Let's just highlight that in PHP so you can get a good idea of what we're doing there. So if not is premium, so if the user doesn't have premium membership, remember to require your, let's just bring that up, require your glob.inc.php here, or just simply session. Oh no, we're going to need that because this connects to our database, remember. That's just an example of what you could do on another page, but for now we're just using this is premium function to display the account type to the user. So by creating this function inside this glob.inc.php, which we can go ahead and include or require in any page, means we can check for premium membership while also connecting to our database. So it's extremely important that we connect to our database in this page and in our IPN.php page, because we need here to process the variables that we're given back from PayPal, which are here. So now that that's out the way and done with, we want to start to process the payment that we get back. Now if we look over in our code sample here, I'm going to keep this up, but I'm just going to get rid of this PayPal page. The first thing that we need to do is check that the payment underscore status is completed. Now this is obviously a simple check. All we need to do in here is say if payment underscore status equals, remember double equals, completed, then do something. Now I'm going to be creating a lot of nested if statements in this case, because this code's not only going to be run sort of called by PayPal. Nested if statements generally look a bit messy, but in this case I don't really mind, because I'm not sort of creating any fancy error reporting for my user. So you can see here we've got payment status, this variable here. If the payment is completed, this value here, this post value, is going to equal completed. So therefore, if it equals completed, we can run the rest of the code inside here, which we're going to do.